This is Thursday Morning Digest, and we are glad you're together with us. We're always happy to have you, always glad to interact with you as we look at aspects of life, mainly in many areas. Today we are focusing on our finances. And I'm looking forward to this conversation, and you better be, because you're going to learn a lot, to look back where we started the year and where we are, because now we're in late August. And when you look back to 1st January, what have you done with your money? And I'm touching something very sensitive to all of us, and I'm looking forward to the conversation today. My name is 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗓, and this program is coming from 𝗪𝗵𝑒 TV studios in Nairobi. And you'll be getting us also on our Facebook pages, YouTube channel, and be there, learn from us, and also interact, and also let others know what we are discussing today. And I'm not here alone. I'm having a beautiful lady with us today, and she's not new to us, and she's going to give us more information about herself. But how I refer to her is Hannah, the financial coach. How are you, Hannah?
I'm very well. Thank you, Beatrice.
Great to have you today.
Thank you so much.
Please introduce to us yourself. Maybe someone has not interacted with you before, or you've forgotten.
True.
Yes.
Once more, hi viewers. My name is Hannah, the financial coach, on all social media. I help people get out of debt, especially bad debt, get into good debt, make wealth. With whatever income that you have, we can be able to make you wealthy. Yes.
Beautiful. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
And we're happy to have you today.
Thank you. I'm glad to
be here. And one thing when you think about money, and today we are taking stock.
Yes.
Yes. You're doing your personal financial audit. Sometimes audits are done, books are audited, but sometimes it is good for us to look back.
Yes.
And do the personal audit in matters of our finances.
Correct.
And one thing that came to mind when I was thinking about this topic is we had in January 1st, or maybe before we get to the new year, we had a lot of promises about our money, what I'm going to do, maybe I'm going to invest and all that. And this thing of personal audit in matters of finances, can you just help us understand what it's all about?
All right.
Yes.
Oftenly, people do not build a house before you calculate the materials needed for building the house. So when you started the year, you had all these dreams, aspiration, or what you would like to do for yourself and your family.
Yes.
So when you come to me as a financial coach, I like having a financial audit with my clients at the middle of the year to see if the strategy we had set out for the year, is it still working for you?
Yes.
Has anything changed financially? You'll find that at the mid of the year, most organizations do a performance review, and people get a salary increment. And because you don't plan for that financial increment, you find that it does not assist your family in any way. And you find that it just goes into any other expenses in the house. So a personal financial audit is to help you to take stock of where are you currently. Is it working or not working? For example, you find us as women, we do a lot of makeup. But if you don't sit and see if that makeup is doing you well, you'll end up looking like a clown. So it's very important to have a personal financial audit, find where you are. Because if you're in the wrong hole, you'll realize the only way to get yourself out of there is stop digging. And the idea of stop digging is sitting down and understanding what are my implications, where I am, and the inflation will not wait for you to sort yourself. You have to align yourself and take an audit for yourself, because even at our places of work, we have performance appraisal, we have to fill back our petty caches and everything, but we don't take time as a family, and this is not only on an individual basis, even as a family. The school that your children are going, are they working for them? Do you need to add some tuition? You get, has your child's education improved? And then also in your career, do you need to add some more education? So if you only wait until December and January to do your audit, you'll find that if you're going the wrong way, you'll go further. But if you find that you're going the wrong way, it will only help you to stop and change direction to go the right way. Yes.
Beautiful. So as I listen to you, you're coming up, like, it's something that has to be deliberate.
Yes, intentional.
Intentional
as an individual. And also as a family. And there are certain areas I usually assist my clients to review. You also have to look at where do you want to go? Where do I want to see myself in the next year,
Yes.
5 years, 10 years retirement?
Yes.
And then you keep reviewing this. Beginning of the year, you set course. Middle of the year, review. Then at the end of the year, you review again. Did I meet what I aimed to do?
Yes.
This will go not only financially, spiritually, your kids, your career, your profession, your education,
Yeah.
so that it's intentional even as you plan the year, that you know a certain date in the middle of the year, I will sit down. If you're a single person, if you're a family, you'll sit down.
Yes.
And this is something you also need to teach your children to be able to be reviewing. And one of the challenges you find,
Yeah.
even with our children, if they, especially for the ones who are near finishing school in terms of milestones between one class to another, if you wait until the end of the year to do the review,
Yes.
it will be too little time to do a change. But if you allow yourself to intentionally set aside a time in the middle of the year to review,
Yes.
you'll find progress,
Yeah.
you'll be motivated, and also you'll find growth. Yeah, so it's my encouragement to all of you viewers,
Yes.
please sit down and do a personal financial audit, and we'll be able to take you through how that is done.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, Coach, when someone looks back to the 8 months, you know, from January until now, in matters of income, you know, what should I ask myself in matters of income? Because
All right.
income, whichever way it's coming from, be it a
Yes.
salary, be
Yes.
it maybe my business,
Yes.
or whatever I'm doing to get income,
Yes.
what are the things that I should ask myself about?
You should sit back and review how much of that 8 months income is still in your hands. Because you'll
Yes.
find you have paid the landlord, you have paid the water bills, you have paid the electricity bill, the school fees, because this is a
Yes.
school week for family. How much is remaining in your hands? And that will be in terms of your savings and investment, property you have bought, something you have developed in your business,
Yes.
is what is remaining in your hands. Otherwise, you'll find you're always paying everybody else but yourself. Yes. So it's very important
Yes.
to have an allowance in your budget every month where you have paid yourself. And then also review your expenses. Where has your money been going?
Yes.
Follow your money. That means you have a financial budget and you have an expense tracker. And for those who be able to reach me out, I'll be able to share with them for free. It's usually on Play Store, but there's a particular one that I like that doesn't have any adverts. So every time you spend money, you can be able to write it down, even if it's a shilling or two.
Yes.
And I've been able to work with very many clients, and they can be able to show you Excels of all the expenses since they encountered me. Myself, I have all expenses that I've spent for the last 11 years.
Wow.
Day on day, week on week. Why this is important is so that you can be able to see where your money is going. And then if it's not going in a place, or things have changed, because life does change. Your child is in primary, now is in secondary,
Yes.
and probably now you don't have the school bus that you are paying.
Yes.
That money should be kept somewhere.
Wow.
And then also, you should also check what is the thing that is eating your money the most, and how can you be able to improve it. And one of the things I find with my clients when we do these audits, they say that most of their money goes to M-Pesa charges. And I usually encourage them to look at places where you can be able to purchase and do transaction without M-Pesa charges. One of the things is people need to go back to cash. We have been so used to M-Pesa,
Yes, so
not
easy.
realizing that we are paying for that service premium. You're paying a premium price, and also using your bank to M-Pesa, you'll pay double cost, because the bank will tax you.
Yeah.
They have a charge, and then the money that comes to M-Pesa, you still have to transact it again.
Yes.
So one of the things people have to go back is start going to the envelope system where they put cash for their expenses for the month. And why that is important is it will put you on a budget, because you know I cannot go back to the bank anytime
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
So you'll know that the money for the mboga for the week is
here.
this is here. Secondly, there are banks that are allowing you to transact without any charges. Are you aware you can send money to anyone without necessarily having a charge on it? And I've sat down with very many clients when we look at the leakages, when we're doing audit, we realize that if that money was kept somewhere, it will be enough to take you for a holiday.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is because people don't do their audits, they don't check.
Yes.
in addition to where you shop for your vegetables or where you shop even for your clothes, if you can be able to take an extra step, go to the wholesale market in like the Garissa, the malls. The suits, they sell at a discounted price. You don't have to buy in town. Or you can go to the wakulima market and just purchase in bulk at a cheap rate, rather than buying every day from your mama mboga. It's a premium cost. So it's not only to being frugal, it's being intentional with your money. And for you to be able to appreciate how that intentionality is working for you is by auditing your finances. It's reviewing and checking. Funny enough, you'll find when you're working for an employer, you'll be very careful with how you use their money. Even if you go to the supermarket, buy milk for the office, you'll have to come back with a receipt. And one of the things I am very delighted by this government is forcing us to do items. So items mean every time you expense, the government must know. You want to alert the government. You have to take a receipt back to employer, but you're not noting your own salary where your money is going. And people think it's a lot of work. At the beginning, it may be a lot of work, but in the long run, it is a service to yourself that will enable you to grow your money. And one of the things I've really seen with my high net worth clients is that most of the time they will not give you the extra cost for withdrawing. They're very particular of every shilling. And even when you go to some of their houses, you'll find that they don't just eat carelessly with a lot of meat, proteins and everything. You'll find they even have a meal plan. The audit goes even to your meal plan. What do you eat every day? Are you eating a balanced diet? How is the health of your family? And apart from doing the financial audit, we'll also need to do a health audit. When was the last time you went for a wellness check? Head to toe. And it doesn't have to be expensive. There are very many micro hospitals that are helping very many people with that, where you do a health check head to toe at a very reasonable price. Why? If you're able to catch it early, be it a disease, be it a financial drain, you'll be able to have saved your life. A stitch in time saves 9. You're getting. So we have to do this now and not wait until we have a crisis, not wait until you have a retrenchment, not wait until you're being told there is no more government grant for those who are going to university that are joining next month. It's every man for himself and God for us all.
You know, as I listen to you, what comes to mind is discipline.
Yes, of course.
If I have to look my income I've received, and you're talking about this daily tracking. Like now, maybe I use a matatu, for example. I've spent some money.
Yes, you will.
I go to the supermarket and do some shopping. And maybe in the midst of that, I decided to take something for myself, maybe to eat something. I need to track all that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And even, thank you for mentioning the matatu. You know, there are different rates for different times. If you sleep and come out late, to pay more. If you leave early, you save more. And even for that bit of, I usually say, don't go to the supermarket when you're hungry. Make sure you have eaten something. Because when you go to the supermarket and you're hungry, you'll shop more. Money that you probably may not have. And then also stop buying food from the supermarket, stop buying food from the office. You can be able to eat the supper that was there yesterday and save. Because ideally, a good meal in Kenya currently is not less than 300 shillings. Ideally. And one of the people that I have seen making a lot of killing is those people that do roadside food selling. And then even they sell even to the people who are building the mjengos. And you find they will sell you on credit. Then at the end of the month, they will come to collect. And those people are my good clients. They are very wealthy. Through your misplanning, they will maximize on it. And even the Mshwari, the Hustler Fund, and all those credit apps, they are able to ensure they are there for you when you have misplanned yourself, when you have not been disciplined. They are currently right now offering opportunities for parents can take an advance. And the circles have become so they've become wiser in this game. Even them, they're sending their clients a prompt. We can give you a school fees emergency loan at 5% per month. My friend, that's 60% a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
I think
who are
sometimes
you
we don't
working
look
for?
at that. You know, I see the
Yes.
5. I remember my bank calling me and telling me we can give you an advance 7% per month. So I'm thinking, and the lady asked me, okay, is this something you can consider? So I was very fast tell her, but you know, in matters of money, I need to be in need of it. I have to think about it.
Yes.
But I was left wondering, actually it was yesterday, and I was left wondering, 7% per month is not little money.
It's not. At the end of the year, it's 84%.
It's a lot of money.
Yes.
It's a lot of money.
Yes.
But I think most of the time, what happens, and why we are not keen on this audit, even if I was to go, for example, I've done a certain transaction. When I go to list down how much I've spent, I'll list, maybe if I use 3,000, and I use M-Pesa, the transaction cost I don't take, I don't even
you don't take it
think
account.
about
Yes.
it. I think about the 3,000, but not the transaction cost.
Correct.
So at the end of it all, even if I was to balance my math, they're not balanced.
They're not balanced.
Yes.
Because you're not following your
I
money.
didn't follow that. I didn't follow that bit. And I think that is very interesting even to hear you say that. But how do I develop this discipline? Because I'm thinking, I've seen people even start to track their income, how they are spending it. But somewhere in between,
You lose it.
you lose it or you stop.
You stop because you start with a lot of gusto in the beginning of the year.
Yes.
And then in between the year, you relax, it becomes Easter, and then the holidays start trickling in. That's why you need an audit to refresh yourself and rekindle the plan and the goals. And one of the things I usually encourage my clients, in your places of work, or in your desktop, or in your tablet, or at home, have a place where you can see your goals. And I've seen my clients go to the extent of they print their goals and put it on the roof. So when they sleep and they wake up, their goals are staring at them. And this is also encouraged even to your children. Whatever goals they have, maybe for their grades or whatever books they need to read, have them stick somewhere. And then translate this to your tablet, to your phone, to your laptop. So that you can visualize why you're doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And to motivate yourself. So the reason people forget is they keep them in a diary somewhere. And keep it till December or January and forget about it. But if you're able, and our AI right now is very robust. Tell ChatGPT your goals. Tell them to create for you graphics or Cloudera or whichever AI you're using. There are very many, the 𝗵𝗃s. Tell it to create these goals into visualizations and give you amounts. And then use that, print it, and keep somewhere you can be able to see. So that you'll not forget. People forget because they're not in your face.
Yeah.
And then another challenge people have is they only live for now. Tomorrow is coming and nobody is planning it for you. You have to rise up to the occasion. Know that retirement is coming. Your children's campus is coming. Where will you be paying rent for the rest of your life? Yes. So wake up, smell the coffee, and refresh yourself.
Wow, I want to believe that you're following this conversation and you're asking yourselves, okay, I've been receiving income from January until now. Do I have anything in the pocket? Do I have anything in the bank? Or everything is gone? And it is high time we do an audit of our income. What have we done with it? You know something, Coach, is when maybe someone got an increment or got something on top of what they've been earning. Sometimes I've seen people, they tend to move their lives with the money they receive. How does that affect our finances?
We call that lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation, yes. As more money is coming in, you improve your lifestyle.
Yes.
And then we usually handle that in this way. You as a family need to agree the kind of lifestyle you want. That means even if the money comes how much, will not increase our lifestyle to this much.
Yes.
And that is what helps the rich get richer. Because they've agreed as a family, this is our lifestyle.
Yes.
You're getting any other extra should be able now go into investment, should be able to go to benevolent, should be able to go to do missionary work for you. And that is why the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, has been able to be living in the same house he was living in the 70s. and drive a simple car. He doesn't drive those big cars. Why? Because he's understood the lifestyle that he wants. And I have clients who they earn a lot of money, millions, hundreds of thousands. But when you sit down and analyze, they have air.
Yes.
They cannot be able to afford themselves if that salary is taken away from them.
Yes.
In the same breath, I have people who are our guards, our nannies, and people who have like the Uber drivers, the motorbike drivers. You'll find that back at home, he has a granary of food. He has his own house. It may not be fancy, but he has his own home.
Yes.
He has some chickens, he has some goats, he has a cow. And yet you, who are in the middle class, earn so much more than them, but in their mindset, they have a goal of what they want to do with their life.
Amazing.
And as I was sharing with you before the show, I have a very good, I'm working with somebody who is a nanny.
Yes.
And she's been able to start a business with 3,000 shillings, where at her brother's shop, she's put up the maca business, and where that 3,000 is giving her 2,000 shillings per week.
Amazing.
And her salary is 8,000. So at the end of the month, she'll be able to get her salary without tax.
Yes.
And that 8,000 she's bringing back to me, we invest. At the end of the year, it's a cool 96,000 tax-free.
Amazing.
And she's very diligent to keep it. The same way, before this business, maca business, she's been buying mature chicks, keeping aside 2,000. So 1,000 she buys 3 chicks. Each mature chick is 300 shillings. And she buys feeds because it's back at home and they're organic. So at the end of the year, she has 36 chicks chicken. And of course, some are giving eggs, and others are as others are growing, they're giving other small kifarangas.
Yes.
So at the end of the year, she usually aims to sell 30 of them. Wow. And because they're organic and they're strong and very tasty, she sells 30 of them at 1,500. So as most nannies are asking for fare from the employers, this one comes with around 45,000 and tells me, let's invest. So for her, a year, she has a target of saving 150K from her salary of 8,000.
I can imagine.
Her advantage is her employer gives her food, shelter, and sometimes clothing. Then her sanitary is taken care of. But the beauty is the diligence.
Yes.
And this story, I've seen it over and over again. For what we usually say, the people who got D's and E's are the ones who are employing people who had A's and B's.
Yes.
Yeah? Your A's and B's will give you that white collar job.
Yes.
But you don't sit down and reevaluate your life and your goals. Where am I? What am I doing with this salary?
Yes.
How can I grow it more? You sit down and relax. After your 5 o'clock, you go out with your friends, have a good time, go home with your pizza to your kids, and life moves on. But the same person that you have employed in your house, with her consistent 150, in 10 years, she'll have made more wealth than you who's earning that 150 per month.
Amazing.
Yes, because one thing I like about them, they keep reanalyzing their purchases. They're very dutiful in their goals, and they're always looking for opportunities of what to do. Yes, that's why you have to audit your life.
Wow. You know, when you give such an example, it's quite amazing to listen. And I'm thinking, maybe someone who has more money, maybe in our minds or someone's mind, they think that this money is still there. As in, I have money. Yes. Spending 100 shillings is not much.
Exactly.
You know, you think like it's not much.
Yes.
But that ability to be able to track that 100 matters a lot. Because 100 will go, so I have less. Like that.
Yes.
And that aspect of living, because I've gotten more money.
Yes.
Immediately I've moved the house.
Yes.
I've gone to any boutique in town.
Exactly.
My wardrobe has to,
Has
everything. We don't mean that you don't really work on these things, but shouldn't be impasse because the money has come in. The beauty of it actually should be, are you able to invest the money that has come, the increment,
the extra,
to make more money instead of just using it.
If you could be able to remember how we were when we were in campus, and try and live as frugal as used to be, you'll be able to have saved and invested more.
Yes.
Like I remember when I was in campus, we used to eat food for 8 shillings, 20 shillings. Inflation has increased.
Yes, definitely.
But if you remember the way we were hungry, the way we had so many ideas in our head. Yes. One of the things that is causing us to be relaxed is because we have become extra content with life. Especially if you are permanent and pensionable, you tend to relax. Now remembering that your children still depend on you for your campus, for their campus, and also your retirement is coming. And one of the things I usually say, and I teach from the Word of God, is God has helped us every day. He's given us a chance to audit ourselves every day. What do I mean? When you wake up in the morning, you have to shower. And this showering you'll have to do in the morning and in the evening. So when you shower you are removing the dirt or the sweat. That's an audit. When you sleep and you need your 8 hours per day, is so that you can rejuvenate your mind and relax. That's an audit. Because if you do not rejuvenate your mind or rejuvenate your body and you work 48 hours, 72 hours, your body will shut down. Yes. But if you give it time to relax and breathe, it will be able to serve you better tomorrow. Yes. Another audit is, the Lord has told us to work 6 days and rest on the 7th day. Why do we rest on the 7th day? So that we can reflect how the week was and prepare for the next week. We do that with our health, with our mind, unconsciously. But we have refused to consciously do that with our finances. What can we do for you, people of God? Wake up and smell the coffee. Come, we audit. Yes.
Beautiful, and I think this is very interesting conversation, and I'm looking forward even to see what we have today, even more that you're going to discuss today, because I think that deliberate, that intentional audit is very important, and most of the time, it's quite unfortunate that not many of us do that. Maybe because we don't know, or we don't want sometimes to imagine the money is not there. Or sometimes you don't want to feel guilty about it, because sometimes you can look at how you spent and you're like, no, I don't think I deserve to do that. And when you look back, you can't be able even to tell where the money is. And that's why this audit is very important. And it's good for us to have this conversation ongoing. And please, don't listen alone. Don't interact with us alone. It's good for you to engage others and just to ask them, and even to ask yourself, how far have I gone in matters of my income? Can I be able to account for it? Can I be able to see what it has done? Sometimes we just spend it without even thinking about it, and because an opportunity has come. But it's good for us to look back and to agree to look back. And we are taking a short break, and after that, we're going to ask ourselves, in matters of savings, have we been able to audit? Can we be able to audit and see, have we been able to save for the last 8 months? We're also going to ask ourselves, for the next period, maybe between now and next August, do you have other opportunities that we can be able to utilize, or to be able to take advantage of in matters of finances, so that you can become better by next year when you're auditing yourself? So don't go very far. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. My name is 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗓 𝗔𝗨𝗏. We're happy to have you.
Rhema Feast 2026. Heaven is summoning the nations to Uhuru Park, Nairobi. 5 unforgettable days of revival, prayer and transformation. Deep worship. Prepare to encounter God.
The light of the gospel for a greater Kenya.
Ministering this year. Rhema Feast 2026. Starting Monday, August 31st to Friday, 4th September, daily at Uhuru Park, Nairobi. Come, let us rebuild.
My life will never, ever be the same again. In Jesus' name, amen.
In the middle of the day, when the weight of deadlines, meetings and stress pulls you down, where do you turn for strength?
You have gifts of the Spirit that you never thought. You have the miraculous power.
Step away and step into a place of peace, power and purpose.
Never give up, even if you meet a barrier.
Whatever you are going through right now, in every point, he has been tempted.
Join us at Life Church International, Kenya Cinema Plaza.
You have to come to that stage where there is a pressing by the word.
1 hour of worship, 1 moment of breakthrough, a lifetime of change.
Welcome back. This is Thursday Morning Digest, and today we are auditing our finances. Very personal. Looking at your money, you're looking at yourself on the mirror and seeing how you have spent your money, the money you have received from January until now, the money you're making even today, and you're asking ourselves, what have we done with that income that has come into our hands? Do we still have it? Is it somewhere? Is it making more money for us? Or we have nothing? And that's why we're saying it is good for us to take an audit. And now, before we took a break, we were looking at all those aspects. And now, Mike, before even you get to the savings, debts. Can I audit my debts?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I am a very astute debt counselor, and I love debts.
Wow.
However, debts are tools. And you use them to better your life.
Yes.
So if you find that your audit is your debt is draining, you need to sit up and look up, what can I do to improve it? And one of the things we do is we sell debt. I sell a lot of debt.
Explain.
Selling debt is,
Yes.
if you had picked, for example, the bank that was calling you yesterday at 7% per month, we can be able to look somewhere else where the debt is cheaper. Where maybe the debt is in a circle at 1% per month.
Yes.
So you say we have saved you 6% interest that you are saving, you are paying to the bank
Yes.
as an expense. In addition to that,
Yes.
the money that you pay in a bank ends with your payment.
Yes.
But if it was in a circle, it will come back to you as dividend. So we sell a lot of debt. So it's like flipping. And I help clients do this often. And you should not, even that 1%, if you could get 0.5, we sell again.
Yes.
You get. And even if you can get to 0, sell. So the idea is to also work with your debt. And don't be very comfortable with your debt. I know there are very many people who talk about, oh, they don't like mortgages for one reason or another.
Yes.
But at the same time, you're paying rent.
Yeah.
And that rent is down the drain. And if you had a job or not have a job, wouldn't you still be living in a home?
I still be living somewhere.
Yes. So when you look at your lifestyle, and this is something I tell a lot of my clients, use the same amount of rent that you pay, go to your financier and ask them, can they get you an accommodation that can fit within that rent. And at the same time, by the graces of God, in this current government, there is a housing levy that most Kenyans are paying through their payslip. And that housing levy is because of some funds the government was given for anyone who wants to own their first home through the affordable housing loans under Kenya Mortgage Refinancing Corporation, KMRC, that's giving at 9.5. Apart from that 9.5%, the government is allowing since last year to help you on the interest on that residential home. They are giving you 30K relief per month on the interest. So if the current loan that you have, I don't know how much it is, but the interest on that loan, as long as it's 30K and below, reduces your pay as you earn.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting.
Yes. So if you can get that 30K together with your rent, can't you own a home?
Yeah, you're right.
People are very committed to their landlords, the landlord relationship.
They're loyal.
They're very committed to getting a loan for a car.
Yeah.
They're very committed to getting even that mortgage loan. But how many of you are committed to investing for yourself for 7 years, for 10 years, and get a lump sum to grow yourself? Very few, because they feel it is not urgent, it's not necessary, and you don't want to be accountable, and I don't want my money closed somewhere, and that is what is helping. The Asian community are very disciplined, so disciplined that they save 60% of their income. 60% of their income. And then also you'll find they are very, very, very frugal. You'll find most of the small cars that we have in Kenya are not from the West. They are from the eastern side of the world. Why? So that they can be able to have a little bit more to save. And as if you had the choices of choosing, you'll have a 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗡𝗔𝗟, the Mercedes that is currently the big boom in Kenya. But when you audit is to understand where you are. Of course, there could have been an increment, and also there could have been a demotion, or you could have lost your job. It's for you, when you're doing the audit, is accept yourself. Even that loan that you have, is for you to accept to sell it. And even for you to accept that you can go and renegotiate it down. With your financial, probably it's straining your budget. So when you do your audit, it's able to help you know where you are.
So and I think maybe some of these things we don't do because we don't know, and I believe that we are learning today, and we should be able to think through and even to engage further with you to understand more about this, because some of us may not really have any clue about debt selling, you know. Now, savings. How can I audit my savings?
You audit by your savings by understanding how much percentage do you exactly save per month. Because usually you find you spend to the entire world. Then after you have umefurahisha dunia mzima, that's when you think about saving. And that's the wrong way of doing savings. When you're saving, is you first save, then spend.
That's a hard one.
Yes, it is hard. But if you understand and reconcile it in yourself, the way you do tithe, you tithe first and do everything else. So first of all, God says love others as you love yourself. So when you pay others before you pay yourself, you're breaking the second commandment.
I don't love myself.
So you need to love God with all your heart, soul, and mind. Then love yourself so that you can love others. So what you do, remove your 10% tithe. And then you need now to save first, and you need to save. It's hard, but try and save 30% of whatever you earn.
So 40% out.
Yes, 40% out.
And
even in the whatever that is left of 60, try and live in 50. So the other 10 can be used in for you being an angel investor, doing a business or something. Because if you're eating 100% of your income, you're living beyond your means.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm not living within my means, provided I'm not going over the 100.
No. As long as you are eating everything. You're living hand to mouth. But when you're able to live on 50 and the other 40 is being used for saving, investment, and also getting us business, you're giving yourself an opportunity to breathe tomorrow. All right? So the money that we get, be it business, be it income from a salary, is seed. And if you eat every seed, there's coming a time, pende usipende. It may be you will not be fired. You will live till the retirement age, and then you'll be shown the door.
Definitely. At some point.
At some point, because that is life. And as I said, it is the transitions of seasons in life. God is so gracious; He'll give you the years of the fat cows. But there will be the years of the ugly cow. So if you're wise and you are able to provide for yourself in the years of the fat cows, when the lean ugly cows come, the fat cows will eat the ugly cows. But if you don't have the fat cows to eat the ugly cows will eat you. Plain and simple.
Yes.
Plain and simple. So, my friends, if you're living in 100, it's hard. It is actually a very harsh discipline, but it's only hard the first year. When it becomes part of you, you're just starting to glow. Let me tell you, ladies, the best serum is when you have saved and invested. You'll just glow naturally. Why? Because you don't have pressure.
Yes.
You don't you don't get shocked at your employer is being downsized, or there are challenges in the economy and stuff, because you have a nest somewhere. You know, even if they don't come through, I can be able to take care of myself, even if the salary is late for 2-3 months. If you do not provide for yourself, that's where 𝗏𝗏𝗏, Fuliza, and all the others come in. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. And you know, when you talk about you struggle maybe the first year, what came to my mind is no, you live like you don't have that.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
That the one you're setting aside, the one you're saving, the one you're investing, you live like it's not there.
Yes.
So somehow your life will flow.
Yes, adjust.
You'll
That's with
adjust.
you, yes. Because ideally, if all you had was at 50%, would you
I'd
live?
still live.
Wouldn't you drink water? Wouldn't you
Yes.
eat? You just flip where you shop,
Yes.
flip where you stay. Yes. There's a client of mine. We did this audit, and then she realized she was working for her landlord. So we agreed that she looks for another house that can be able to help her save money for her children's school fees and for her investments and her pension. She moved from a stone house to a mabati house, still as good.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
But how many of us would actually go that direction? Not many. And that is where we are struggling.
But if you don't do it now, life will cause you to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's easier. It's easier, even in these health issues.
Yeah.
It's easier to handle cancer at stage 1 than handle cancer at stage 4.
True.
You'll spend less money,
Yes.
and probably not lose your organ.
Yes, yes.
But when you find it at stage 4, probably you need to spend more, have more harambes. And probably now, because of the many financial challenges out there, how much will you get from people?
True.
Yeah. But if you are able to take care of that issue when it started, it will be easier for you. How do that? Even change how you eat.
Yes.
Start some exercise. Yeah. But if you wait until the thing has blown up, like right now, most children are going to campus in September.
Yes.
And you do not have anything to show for it. You don't have. You're waiting for 𝗏𝗏𝗏 saidia. How many children is a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 saidia?
Yes.
Currently, there are very many needs by all 50 million Kenyans. And then you think the government will still think of your one child among your 1 out of 50 million Kenyans. What percentage is that for you? But for that client who was able to see that one day my child will be in campus, and they started planning for the child when the child was in the womb, or when the child started class 1, who is smiling in the next week to come? So the idea is, adulting means taking responsibility. Adulting means humbling yourself and seeing what you can accommodate and what you cannot accommodate. One of the challenges we have with our African culture is we are the messiahs of our home, of our extended home. You take care of your cousins' issues, you take care of your community issues, take care of your church issues, you get. There's a space for that. But you will only help others after you have helped yourself. And I'm not saying you be selfish. Live within 50%. And for those of you who are married, if possible, live on one income. And even in that income, still save, so that you can release the other income to be able to save and invest. You'll only struggle for around 5 to 10 years, but after 10 years, you'll be smiling all the way to the bank. Yes.
Question is, how many of us want to struggle 5 to 10 years? Oh my
exactly.
God.
People don't want to struggle. You want to live it up. You want to live it.
Yes.
But I come to ask you, currently there are very many young funerals that we are currently seeing compared to when our parents were living their old age. I don't know if it's the food or the water there, I don't know. Or the mosquitoes that are being sent for whatever reasons. And if you do not start structuring and auditing your life now, and in case of a critical illness in that home, everything will be wiped out. In case you as a mother are not in for the long haul, how will your children study?
Yes.
How will your children live? So it's very important as a responsible Christian, because this is a Christian station, and we are 80% Christian. As a Christian nation, I request you, kindly call yourself to a meeting. Gather yourself.
Yeah.
Even if it means going to Arboretum, Karura, Uhuru Park, Resurrection Garden, gather yourself to a meeting. Sit down and analyze. It doesn't matter if you're single, married, divorced, widowed, gather yourself to a meeting. As long as you're an adult, gather yourself in a meeting. See where you are. See where your life is taking you. And be intentional about your life. And I kid you not, if you're intentional about your life, it will be like Isaiah, who's married the first daughter of our country. If you listen to that guy's testimony, he came from a very humble home, and he was fostered by very many families. But by his intentionality, because I'm sharing his testimony, it's out there in the social media, you can check it out. He's been able to create an industry, an empire as a techpreneur, and he was knighted by the King of England out of nowhere. Because of discipline, structure, desire, goals, you can be able to achieve every dream that you want. Every dream, with the exception of none. And currently there's a conference ongoing at here at KICC. I was listening to it yesterday with Daughters of Zion. And one of the speakers of yesterday, look for it, one of the speakers of yesterday, they were sharing that they started being a makeup artist, and they would go door to door doing makeup, and they had a helper, weddings and everything. And the Lord placed in their heart to do more, to start mixing makeups for themselves, and they were able to connect with an industry in China. Right now, she is the richest makeup company in Nigeria called House of Tara. She's been interviewed by CNN and very many. She's a bestseller in US and Canada. Why? Desire. Start with whatever you have. And she was saying she started from, is it $1? Just buying the brushes and stuff. It doesn't matter what income you earn. It just starts with discipline, desire, and hunger. You'll be able to achieve all your dream. But if you don't know if you're doing what your goals are, if you don't know why you wake up every day, you'll have already achieved it because you don't know.
Yes.
But if you knew how much I need to survive in Nairobi or Kampala, or whichever country you're watching us from, how much you need to survive per day, you will wake up to look for that goal for the day.
Yes.
And you'll not go home until you achieve your goal.
Yes.
Yeah. And that goal trickles down to the month, to the year, and the years to come.
Yes. Wow. Amazing. And I believe that we are learning, and you're going to make it different, even the remaining 4 months of the year. You know, we would love to do it differently. And maybe where we went wrong, can we correct it? Where we were not disciplined, can we discipline ourselves? Where we did not save, can we save? Now, what opportunities do we have? You know, what opportunities do we have? Maybe where we can improve our finances, or maybe we can put our money is the remaining part of the year and maybe the part of next year.
One of the things I usually say, you have to do a SWOT analysis of yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the opportunities around you? And what are the threats? Now, for you to make money is look where there are issues, where there are problems. Where there are problems, that is where the money is. Because when you come up with a solution for that problem, you become that income excuse me, that income goes to you. So do a SWOT of yourself. Excuse me. It's okay. Start with a SWOT of yourself. And check the area around you. And then see what you can be able to deliver. Then sit with your friends. Just send them a request on social media or on your inbox, on their inbox, or call. Ask them, when you look at me, what do you feel I would be able to do if I was not doing the thing that I'm doing right now? And then from that, you And also ask your parent, growing up, what was my strength? What did I oftenly was able to do?
Yes.
And you'll realize everything that you need is within you. And also request God to open your eyes, to show you what you can be able to do, and give you discernment, and also provide for you ideas and opportunities, divine connection, to enable you to do whatever the Lord places in your heart.
Yes.
With that, you realize that everything you need is within you. And I'll give an example of a lady called Chapati Mistress.
Yes.
Check her up on social media. She was a lady during Corona. She lost her job, went back home, realized she was a breadwinner for everybody, came back and asked the Lord, Lord, what can I be able to do? Now, the world has closed, there is no business. And the Lord reminded her, you cannot do wealth and you cannot do a good audit without the Lord. So prayer will be included.
Yeah.
And God reminded her to ask, what do her friends say that she's good at? And everyone would always comment, your chapatis, your chapatis, your chapatis.
Yes.
So the Lord gave her a plan. Please be marketing your chapatis on all social media. Put them online, post them. And because we were at home, what were we only doing? Eating and eating.
Yes.
So people started ordering her chapati, not only from Kenya, but worldwide. She exports her chapati in the UAE, in the US, in Canada, in Russia.
Wow.
It's online. Check it up. And others are doing the same.
Yes.
So what is it that you have in you? There's something about you. Be it a song, if you're a singer, a songwriter, a book writer, or if you're very good with making the house, you can start a YouTube channel of making the house. There's something special about you. Sit down and know your strength. Check your weaknesses, work on them. Check what are your threats. What actually you feel that if I will handle this threat, I'll be in a better place. And then look at the opportunities around you. Probably you have people who leave very early in the morning.
Yes.
Can you be able to provide a snack to be able to go with? There's a place where I used to stay, and there was a housewife, and she realized, we did this analysis, and she realized she's very good with samosas. And she started making samosas, vegetables and meat ones, and she started selling around our complex. She was not shy to go to sell the next complex and the next and the next.
Yes.
And her samosa became so popular. Her husband resigned the work to help her sell the samosas.
Wow.
Yes. And the people who are eating these samosas work in an organization.
Definitely.
Who they
Speak
introduced her,
about it.
yes. And the samosas were complemented by chapatis and other snacks. So anytime we have guests, we do not have to make samosas because for us it's a very hard chore. But for her it's very easy.
Yes.
There's something and opportunities around you that can work for you. Try. Lastly, back at home, we have very many pieces of land that are just lying there.
Yes.
And if you can be able to do something with those pieces of land, be it fruits, be it trees, whatever you can be able to develop them to give you something back. One of the people that are found to be wealthiest are farmers. Farmers are the ones who are, farmers' wives are the ones who come to buy turkey suits at 20,000, 30,000, and they buy them 3 and 4s. And I followed up. Where do you guys get your money
from? Yeah.
Farming. Why? Because everybody must eat.
And most of us don't want to do farming.
You don't want to do the dirty work. You don't want to do gumboots. But you have left a wealth back at home. And this is something, there are very many YouTube channels about going back home. People are coming back from the US to come back to their farms. What is it that you have? Analyze, we call it a net worth analysis. Look what you own at yourself or back at home. Look what you own and then see what are your liabilities, what you owe. Then use your assets to be able to take care of your liabilities. You're very rich, very, very wealthy.
Wow.
Use what you have.
Thank you for that.
You're
Now,
welcome.
speak to this. We have students, learners, students who are joining universities.
Yes.
And sometimes, even when I was in university, we got help.
Yeah.
And not all the money goes to your fees.
Yes.
There's money that comes to you as a person. I remember I could support my mom with the same money to stock her shop.
Correct.
So What advice would you give such students? Because they are joining now, so they'll get help, they'll feel they have money in their pockets. But I believe they can be able to do something financially.
Absolutely, absolutely. One thing I like about this generation, they are called this generation for Alpha, Beta, and Gen Zs, is Gen Zs are very classy people. They want better for themselves.
Yes.
So for you to get better, you also have to put some input. So for whatever you want, decide what is your goal. Start with your goals. Yes, I want to finish campus. Maybe I need my school fees. And the world is a global village. Now, one thing I've noticed about the Gen Z is they are very good virtual assistants.
Yes.
They can be able to do that off their time at the campus. And then also, they're very hardworking. And they are working through internet. Help people set up their websites, learn about website creation, help support that, and then also within campus be able to do a SWOT of your own campus, because all of us are not going to go to the same area campus, and probably you've come from Nairobi, and then the campus you have gone is farther from Nairobi. Probably there is something you can get from Nairobi to take back there, or there's something in whichever university that you're in that you can get from there back to Nairobi. Look for what are the students complaining about, be the solution for them. And you'll be able not only to pay your help faster, you'll be able to create a cash flow for yourself. And then can we open money markets for you, where you can save from as little as start with 500 shillings with a top-up of 10 bob. Be very responsible. I have seen students who've come out of campus with businesses, established businesses, even being able to buy plots of land from whatever they can be able to get from campus. Campus is a city. Maximize that city. It has people who need to eat, drink. There are people who have gone there to have fun. Ensure they are the one bringing the fun. Yes, accommodate them through clothes. Buy, if you have the talent of buying thrifted clothes, and sell to the campusarians, because they need to look smart. Be that person. If it's curtains, if it's gadgets, maximize. Because campus is only to skill us up, but money is a mindset. There's no job waiting for you out here, young man, young woman. It's for you to create the job. So be an entrepreneur wherever you are, and you'll enjoy all the way to the bank.
Wow, amazing. Before now, we don't have a lot of time. Maybe someone has been listening to us, and they've noted that when they look at their audit or how they think about it, they're like, oh, so how do I move from here? Maybe your last words are telling us, how do you move now from this? We know we are supposed to audit our money, our income, our debts, our savings. What next?
After you have understood, you've audited, you found where you are, is for you now create a financial strategy. Create goals for your 3 months. 3 months means you need to create, emergency saving, where you keep money in money markets to accommodate in case your job is not there. You can be able to afford yourself for 3 months. Then go to a year, create financial strategy in a year. What do I want to do? Where will I be? Then create for 5 years, also accommodating the timelines of your children for campus or secondary, whichever where they are. And then check how far is your retirement, where you're retiring into. And then also look for possibilities of where you can be able to have tax savings, because you pay a lot of tax, but you don't have to. You can be able to have investment that reduce your tax through insurance policies, through getting the mortgage for your housing, through investing in infrastructure bonds, which start from as little as 500 shillings a month. So the idea is, yes, you have audited, but where are your goals? Where are you? Then start planning your timelines. You'll be able now to freely grow in it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Coach Hannah. It has been very great to interact with you and to listen. And I believe that our listeners or viewers have learned a lot about this personal financial audit. You better take that step, because it's very, very important for us to be able to become better. So in case someone wants to reach out to you, how do they do that?
I am on all social media: TikTok, Thread, LinkedIn, Facebook. I have a WhatsApp channel. Just search Hannah the Financial Coach on whichever social media you're in, and then DM me. You can continue this conversation. You'll be able to get a budget template, an expense tracker, and a net worth template. And of course, will grow your finances. It doesn't matter your budget. With that one extra shilling, we can be able to do much more.
Thank you so much, Coach
You're
Hannah.
welcome.
We look forward to meet you next
Thank you.
time. And thank you so much for being part of this conversation. And we believe that you've learned and it has made a difference in your life. We wish you all the best. This has been Thursday Morning Digest. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. See you next week.